Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. All right, so what is Capricorn possibly struggling with? We have Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups, and Four of Wands. What does Capricorn need to look at? Seven of Wands. All right, possible future energies for Capricorn. What's coming in for Capricorn? All right. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. I feel like there's a moment that's coming in that's going to change everything. That's going to turn everything around. It's going to feel overwhelming because it's this Tower moment that's possibly coming in for you, but this is just temporary. But I feel like it changes everything. I almost feel like it's a shakeup that needs to happen. It's a Tower moment that needs to happen in order for you to have this reset. I feel like you're struggling with change. You're struggling with letting things go. You're struggling with a partnership. What you need to look at is what do you want to stand up for? What do you feel is in your best interest? And it's almost like sometimes you don't even know what that is, but that when this moment comes, it's almost like, okay, let me have a reset, let me start over. So let's get a little more on this Wheel of Fortune. Having trouble with change, having trouble with a partnership, the Hierophant. It could have to do with a Taurus. I feel like there's a Taurus that's surrounding Capricorn, because the Hierophant, no matter what deck I pick, it just seems like the Hierophant is coming out, and there could be a Taurus that's around you, a Taurus that you have to pay attention with. It could be a sun, moon, or rising. It could also do with faith and belief. It could be that sometimes we question our own faith and our belief, and we're like, well, why are all of these challenges happening for me? Why do I feel stuck? Why do I feel like I'm in this negative energy, or I'm having these struggles, or feel like I'm trying as hard as others, but they're succeeding and I'm not. So it could just be having that trouble with that faith and that belief, and having trouble with patience, having trouble with trying to balance things out, and trying to find, well, how do I make things work? I feel like I'm stuck, and I have to keep moving forward, and I have to keep going, and I have to stay in this situation, but how do I improve this? How do I change this, right? How do I see things differently? What is it that I have to take a closer look at? Sometimes it's like the thing that we have to look at is right in front of our face, but we don't even see it. So some more on what does Capricorn need to look at? What does Capricorn need to look at? With the Seven of Wands, some clarification on this Seven of Wands. It could be a friendship. It could be walking away from a friendship. Some more clarification on this Seven of Wands. More clarification on the Seven of Wands. Again, we have the Tower. This was almost like I was going back and forth between, do I put that card for this one or that one? So there's that transition of the Tower. I feel that it's almost like there's this other energy that is kind of pulling you in and pulling you towards it, and it's something that you have to walk away from. I feel like there's some sort of energy, it's a person, it's a situation that's kind of pulling you in, and I feel like it's something that you have to stand up for, and you have to be strong, and you have to walk away from that energy. It could just be your own thought process. It could be just that your own way of thinking. Sometimes we get in our own way. We're tripping over our own feet, right? That we're getting in our own way. and it's like we're making things worse. And I feel like with the Tower and the Five of Pentacles, the Tower and the Five of Pentacles. The Tower and the Five of Pentacles. What other messages do we have? Disappointment, setback. Yeah. Okay. Six of Cups, bottom of the deck. There could be something in your past or your childhood that is affecting you, but I feel like it's getting back to that happy place. Over here, this future energy that's coming in for you is what's headed your way. It's you working through this process, right, of this Death card, of letting go of what's bothering you. You see things. These two towers represent you being able to see things from a different perspective. There's a lot of worry. There's a lot of stress. Nobody likes those tower moments, because you're like, okay, what are those tower moments? What does that mean for me? Like, what is that going to happen? And we have this Three of Swords that is in the middle of it, and it's almost like it's something that's going to be, it's something that's, I feel like you're letting go of this Three of Swords. I almost feel like that's what it is, because below that is the Death card. So there's Death card is something that you're holding on to that you need to let go of. It's almost like, I'm thinking of the King of Swords. That's kind of what I'm feeling right here, is that it's the overthinking, it's the overprocessing. Sometimes we, like I said, we trip over our own feet and we get in our own way. But I feel that this Tower moment brings in this opportunity for you to see things from a different perspective. But we have this beautiful Ten of Pentacles, which is right in the middle of all this, but it's surrounded by the Tower, the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Death card, the Nine of Swords. It's surrounded by all this heavy energy, and it's a lot of these thoughts, right? It's a lot of these thoughts, overthinking. So that could be this too, is the Nine of Swords, is that you're overthinking and you're overprocessing. Sometimes it's hard to just let things go and to just let things happen. And we overthink things and we get caught up in our own thoughts and our own processes because we're thinking about things too much. And it's almost like, to kind of just let things go. We have these two people here, so I feel like it's stripping things down but then rebuilding. It's hard to let things go. It's easier said than done. I mean, it's easier to say, oh, okay, I'm just not going to think about that, right? I'm just not going to overthink things. And it's like, okay, yeah, I would love to be able to flip that switch and not have to think about this frustration, right? To not hold on to things, to not get caught up in all of this Three of Swords energy. Let me get some, just feel like, let's get some more cards for this, what's coming in. Powering through and having that faith and belief that everything will turn out. I feel like you know inside that things are going to be okay, that things are going to get better, that things are going to work themselves out, but it's almost like you're so caught up in this frustration and you're so overwhelmed by that you can't see through the fog, right? There's this fog of this frustration and this irritation and this overthinking and this Nine of Swords and this Three of Swords. And I feel like it's just waiting it out. Just waiting it out and trying to let go and to focus on the positive and just trying to get through, and that when these Tower moments come, that's when things will change, because it's a strong change that's coming in for you because you have these two Towers here. And it's almost like you're welcoming these two Towers because you're so frustrated in this energy over here. You're so stuck in this energy over here. And it's almost like, okay, bring the Tower on, because I've got to get out of this energy here. I've got to get out of this stuck energy. This Five of Swords is I've got to walk away from this thing. I've got to let it go. I've got to leave it. And get back on track. So I feel like it's just powering through, pushing through, doing the best that you can, letting go of what you can let go of, trying to see things from a different perspective, not getting caught up in the frustration, and knowing inside, because I feel like you know inside that if you listen more inside to this High Priestess energy, and you're like, I know that I'm going to get past this. I know I'm going to get through this. I know that everything's going to be okay. I just have to have faith and believe in that. And that's what you're struggling with over here, is that faith and that belief. But it's almost like trying to look within and saying, okay, honestly, within, do I feel like I'm going to get past this? Do I feel like I know I'm going to get past this and I'm going to get through this? Or fighting for that, I want to, right? I want to get past this. I want to make changes. I want things to be different. All right, so let's just get a final message here. Let's take these three. So we have this is just something difficult. It's handling a difficult situation, right? And then we have the Sun, and then we have the Wheel. So it's like handling this, going through the Tower. So I feel like the Page of Swords is these two towers, and this Three of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is just waiting it out, powering through, pushing through. You know, especially this time of the year with the holidays, it can be frustrating. It can be overwhelming. You know, we have a lot going on. Like, the stress seems to get to us more at this time of the year than it does at other times of the year. But then we have the Sun card and we have the Wheel card. So it's just like waiting it out, and that things will change. You know, life is always changing. Things are always changing. Life is always changing. And it's just kind of just waiting this one out in order to get to that point to where it's changing, and not, but trying to enjoy each day for what it is, and trying to find the positive out of the day, right? Oh, look at that, Lovers. I feel like it's the Lovers. I was thinking of doing those things for yourself that make you happy, trying to find the positive throughout the day, even though sometimes it can be a real struggle. It could be surrounding yourself with those people that you feel you have a connection with, those people that you feel make you happy, those people that you can talk to, and to release some of this energy. Just trying to surround yourself with those positive people that you have around you. Maybe it's your partnerships, your friends, your family. Surrounding yourself with love, and surrounding yourself with those that you feel that can help you to push through this struggle that you're going through, until you can get to these Tower moments where you can reset everything and see things. Because we have transformation, and then we have the Hangman, seeing things. Once this transformation happens, you'll see things from a different perspective. And then you fall into the Sun and this Wheel energy. Life is definitely frustrating. It has these ups and downs. Sometimes it can be really scary. Like yesterday, when I went out, I saw 3 car accidents, and it was pretty crazy. And I was like, wow, people are just so distracted. Like, I've never seen 3 car accidents ever in my life in one day. I saw 2 in the morning, and then at night I saw another one, and I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy. And it's definitely upsetting, and it's scary, and it's like at any moment things can change so quickly. And it's just, I just felt that it's, you know, just trying to, even though if you're frustrated and you're in this energy, it's trying to find those golden moments, those happy moments within what's going on, and trying to power through. So I feel like today is a day of just power through, just keep going, pushing through. You can do it. Let's close out with one of the Star Dragons, and we have Invention, burning with passion. Burning with passion. What can you focus on that makes you happy, that makes you passionate, right? Burning with passion, that gets you motivated, that gets you moving. invention. New things, maybe trying something new, maybe trying something different. Maybe it's just seeing a different perspective of, okay, I know that I'm struggling right now. I know I've got to deal with this. I know I'm kind of stuck in this energy. I know that there's this frustration, but what can I do to power through this? Powering through. That's what I feel like the message is. Powering through to get to the sun on the wheel. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.